All the chicks that you've been admiring, that you've been trying to get the attention of, will continue to ignore you, but a load of guys will compliment you. Just drinking in.
Wow.
Another gorgeous sunset, but what better time with a nice background than to share some new knowledge. And today I want to talk about having a plan in the gym, but having a plan is one thing. Thinking to yourself, I'm going to go into the gym, I'm going to hit bench press, I'm going to hit lat pull downs, etc. That is called a plan. But if your plan is not informed by a goal, it effectively becomes a little bit of a waste of time, because yes, you'll start to make progress, you'll start to see some growth, and that is what I did for maybe the first 2 or 3 years of my fitness journey. But you know what, after 2 or 3 years I looked at my physique and I was like, gain some muscle, but I don't really like what I see. It's a little bit puffy, it's a little bit thick, and you know what I realized? I want to be fucking shredded. And that is when I completely flipped my plan around, because I realized then that my plan needed to be informed by my goal, which was to be shredded, and therefore I needed to change things, I needed to adjust things. I stopped with 8 to 12 reps, I started with 2 to 4 reps, increased my muscle density, I sorted my diet out. Eventually, not immediately, I increased my activity levels so that I could maintain a low body fat whilst continuing to slowly build muscle. Let's be honest about this, slowly build muscle whilst continuing to feel good, to feel full, to not feel like I'm starving myself. I was making progress all the time. This last 10 years or so, when I have been consistently shredded, consistently lean, I have not been suffering, guys. I have been eating all I want. I've been drinking at times. Jesus Christ, I went for a period where I was really pounding the booze. I went for a little period where I was addicted to gambling as well, but that's another story for another video. In fact, I've already made it. No, I haven't. I'll make it someday if you want me to. Nothing to do with fitness. I just wanted to win a load of money and I ended up losing some instead. Point being, guys, if you are new to the fitness game, I feel like a lot of my content is aimed more at the newbies. There's nothing wrong with that. We all start somewhere. I wish I was around 10, 15 years ago to inform me at the beginning of my fitness journey, because I wouldn't have wasted so much time if that was the case. Think about your end goal before you make a plan, and then make that plan a long-term plan, not a short-term plan, a long-term plan based on your end goal. Now, the good thing is this is a lifelong contract. You can change that plan at any time. You can adjust that plan at any time. But if you want to be a mass monster, you've got to be eating to be a mass monster. You've got to be training to be a mass monster. You've probably got to be doing a lot of other stuff in order to become a mass monster. But nobody who watches me, nobody who sees me on those thumbnails is thinking, I want to be a mass monster and this is the guy to go to. Most people are thinking the complete opposite.
You're skinny, you need to bulk.
No, I don't need to bulk. I am at least 50% bigger than I was 3-4 years ago. 50% bigger, that is massive. Not many people can achieve that. Even if they are bulking periodically, not many people can achieve that. But you know why? Because I've mastered a system that is absolutely 100% perfectly tailored to myself, and that is what you've got to do if you want to be successful. You can't go on YouTube, can't go on Instagram especially. Jesus Christ, terrible fitness platform, looking at someone else's physique and thinking that if you do the same as them, it's going to give you the exact same results. It doesn't work like that. You've got to think about yourself, put yourself first, put your goal first, put your plan first, and then work backwards from that. If you know that you want to end up being jacked, lean, shredded, ripped to fucking shreds, imagine the process that it's going to take to get there, and then work backwards from that. That is genuinely what I did. Once I realized I wanted to be a lean, mean, sexual machine, what I thought was, right, number one, the first thing that's going to dictate this is going to be diet. That's obvious. I can't be eating all sorts of shit if I want to keep a low body fat. Okay, that's fine. Got there, immediately achieved it. And then I thought, this isn't practical long term. This isn't going to be practical. Yes, anyone can starve themselves. Anyone can lose weight cutting. But if you want to maintain it, you need to find a way to do that in a sensible manner. That's when I started to increase my daily activity levels. For years, I have been hitting at least 10, 15,000 steps. Not because I'm going out on some dedicated walk every single day, although I do that at times, but because I'm choosing to make life easier for myself wherever I can. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking the lift, I take the stairs. Instead of parking next to the entrance, I park at the back of the car park. Honestly, that might sound a little bit obsessive, but it's really not a big deal. If I think to myself, I'll park over there by the sun, and then I'll walk to my car over there, it's going to do a lot more for me in terms of my overall daily goals than parking here and taking 10 steps and then I'm done. So the point is, guys, don't waste years just going through the motions, doing what everyone else does, not really thinking about why you are doing it. Stop what you're doing now, look at your plan, Look at where that's leading you to long term. If that's where you want to be going, that's absolutely fine. If you want to be doing 8 to 12 reps, and there's nothing wrong with 8 to 12 reps, by the way, it always sounds like I'm being dismissive of it, but if you want to do 8 to 12 reps with the idea of progressively building a little bit of muscle steadily over time, that is cool, man. But if you're seeing people who are fucking huge and you want to be like that, you're gonna have to mix it up. If you are seeing especially people who are ripped and shredded and natural, let's stress that one, you are gonna have to mix that up. Look at how dirty these sunglasses are, man. I've only had them a couple of days. They're right cheapo things, these, by the way. By starting at the end goal and working backwards, and this might take years, by the way. It's not a case of 3 months from now. This might be years from now that you have to make big adjustments to your lifestyle. But the best thing about fitness, guys, is that it is that old saying, isn't it? The old saying, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey it takes to get there. Because let's face it, guys, if it took a month to hit your dream physique from start to finish, a month process, a difficult month, yeah, but a month nonetheless, then we'd all be doing it all the time. We would all be constantly taking time out, coming back to it. Oh, I want to look good for Christmas Day, then approximately the end of November I've got to be looking good, and then I'll eat what I want, and then I'm going somewhere for Easter in March. I'll start in February again. It doesn't work like that. It is the long-term process. It is the best long-term project of your life. That shit project that your boss has given you at work, that isn't the best project of your life. The best project of your life is this assessment. Where am I at right now? Looking all right. Looking all right. There you go. Might put a little bit of shine on that later when I'm editing it. But that is where I'm at right now. That is what I maintain all year round. But the thing is, we go through little periods where I eat a little bit more, and guess what? At that time, don't post on social media so much because I don't exactly like the way I look. It is necessary. That is the point. Do what's necessary as part of the plan, and eventually you'll reach your goal. You can take your pictures, you can put them on Instagram. All the chicks that you've been admiring, that you've been trying to get the attention of, will continue to ignore you, but a load of guys will compliment you. You look great, mate. You're looking shredded, mate. You're looking chiseled, mate. Your abs are on point, mate. That will make it even more worth it than if the girls were admiring you, because to be honest, Instagram girls, they're only complimenting you so you'll compliment them back. It's fucking absolutely warped part of society. Don't worry about them. Worry about the guys. Impress the cop. Hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Like, subscribe, support your boy, and until the next one, drink it in, man.
Drink it in, man.
Bye-bye.